guys, CBP_figures here, and I'm going to do a tutorial on how I get the wires out of my images. So I've gotten a lot of questions about it. So as you guys can see, I take a bunch of pictures when I do, and these are just the ones out of like the 60 or so that I took. These are the ones that I these are the ones that I liked more, and you can see it's still quite a bit. So here we go. I'm going to work on this one. This one got so much attention. So the Black Panther here, you can see that. Oops. Oh, let's go back. Albums, favorites. So the Black Panther here, you can see that I have a bunch of wires in there, even through the leg, like the shadow in the leg on the wire. And in my final image, I have none of that. So here's how I did it. I use this app called Pics right here. You can see it. Okay. Then you're going to add your photo. And I'm going to go here to all photos. And I'm actually going to do favorites because I favorited it. And I'm just going to choose one of these. And you'll see two things. You'll see how this image here, the background is blurry. And this image, the background is not blurry at all. Okay, so more on that maybe in another video, but let's go here, back here. Yeah, let's just choose this one. Okay, so here's what I do. I go down here to the tools, down here, all the way over. There's this little tool here called Draw. Okay, then I zoom in. You click on this color wheel, click the eyedrop, and it'll give you, you can see that it'll, whatever you put the eyedrop tool over, kind of just like in Photoshop, it'll turn that color. So from here, let's say we want to get it off of this color here. So I basically always go to the color right next to the wiring. So I'll choose that color. And then I go back to my tool, right here, my draw tool, and I make sure that it's on the kind of brush or the kind of the kind of brush that I want. For this one, I'm just going to use this the one that I have selected here. It's this very soft brush, size 5. It's going to be a small size. Let's see. Yeah, opacity. Right now I'm going to do the opacity down to 75, and the brush size I'm going to do 10. And everything else is spacing 20%, no scatter. Everything else I just leave. Hit OK. And now zoom in more, and you can see how that works. It's a long process. What you're going to do, you're going to keep selecting your eyedropper tool, and you're going to keep going right next to, and this is a bit of a sloppy job, but you're just going to keep going right next to what you want to take out. And now this is a zoom I have on my iPhone. I do a triple zoom, and you can go even further and really get in there nice and close. Go back to the eyedrop. Okay. And so as you can see, there's just different layers of colors here. You can start seeing how there's different colors there. Even though it looks like you'd imagine it's all the same, it's not. We'll go back here. And so say I get my color like exactly how I want it. When you zoom out, you don't really see that. It's a tiny, tiny area. And so after say I'm going to actually make the brush a little bit bigger and a little bit less opaque. Watch out what that does. Eyedrop again. Let's take this color over here. And I kind of just see how that works. And just keep doing that over and over and over again. Okay, so that's really, honestly, that's what I do. I actually do have Photoshop and Illustrator, and I am a graphic designer, but most everything I try to just do it on the phone so that I don't mix work with pleasure, so that I don't feel like I'm working when I'm doing this. That's honestly how I do the entire thing, and that's sometimes why it takes me so long to get an image out, because I work on it here and there. In the bathroom I work on it, or lunch break I work on it. So another thing over here, this area over here, I make my brush a little bit bigger, even, Keep the opacity. I have it at 65 right now. And as you can see, zoom out a little bit. Just keep doing the same thing. The way I make it blend, actually I'm going to get my brush even bigger. 40. The way I make it blend is I just tediously go in bit by bit and just keep doing that. So that's it. And then you zoom out and it starts to fade away. You can't even see it anymore. Over here on the Black Panther, you see how it has a strong, sharp line? Get a smaller brush, about 8. Opacity, bring it up, 80. Choose your black right next to, again, right next to where you're gonna go. Look at that. Awesome. Now, over here, where there's, like, say, right here, there's more texture. The same blurry brush won't work for this side. So a lot of times what I end up doing is I do a mixture of two things. I'll use the same brush that I have. I'm going to bring it up to 16. Keep the opacity at 82. And I'll just start doing, like right here, I just start to follow those lines. And it'll look messy at first. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to go even smaller. A 9 on the brush. But I just very randomly start to mix those colors in. And it might feel random at first. I'm actually going to get an even smaller brush. And I'm just going to extend that. Make it look like that. Goes all the way out. Like, yeah, like this here. Just extend that out. This here, extend that out. Maybe this one over here. And I just start to hide it. A lot of times what I do is I'll choose a general color from, like maybe this brown here, and it looks like the general color of the whole thing. And I'll get a very light, a big brush, and I'll go over the, oh, that's too big. I'll go over the entire thing, like the entire length of that little bar there that I have. After I see, you can't really see it now. And look, you can barely even see it now. I know that it's there, but someone looking at it on Instagram, they won't be able to tell. So then I go back in and I refine it a little bit more. I had, what, a 7 brush. Let's go back up to 80 opacity. Yep. And then I start to do what I was showing you earlier. Let's take this and let's extend that out. Even smaller, actually. Let's go more opaque and smaller brush. And let's choose a different, let's go this one. I like this brown here. And let's get like some darker tones in there. Yeah, and you can start to see how that eventually it starts to look like it fades away. Oops. Yeah. Oh yeah. And so I'm doing a bit of a sloppy job right now. Normally I take more time. But look, you zoom out and like, whoa, you don't even see it anymore. You don't even see it. You don't see this, the leg that I did there. This part here, this section here, you don't really see it. And down here, oh, there it is. See, you don't really see it once you zoom out. If you zoom in on my stuff, you might be able to tell where it used to be. And so that's how I take the pulls out of everything. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Follow me. Love you guys. Keep it real and go toy hunting. And hope that, man, hope you guys get your tickets for Endgame. I'm still waiting in line, in my cyber line. All right, guys. Bye-bye.